Are you tired of hearing there's no way to avoid dialysis? What if I told you a single supplement helped 30 patients reverse kidney damage in just 7 days? In this video, you'll discover the incredible, science-backed solution that doctors rarely discuss but could transform your kidney health. Imagine regaining control over your life and saying goodbye to dialysis worries. Stay with me until the end, and you'll learn everything you need to protect your kidneys and boost your overall health. Let's dive in. It's time to take action. Day 1. Add fiber. Did you know that a simple fiber supplement could be the game changer you've been looking for to lower your creatinine levels? It's true. According to studies published in Nature, adding fiber supplements to your daily routine can reduce creatinine levels by an impressive 22.83 millimoles per liter. And the best part? This improvement comes just from adding fiber supplements alone, not from making any other dietary changes. But which fiber supplement should you choose? Let's talk about the two major players, acacia fiber and psyllium husk. Think of acacia fiber as your desert warrior. It's tough, efficient, and doesn't need much water to work its magic. For those dealing with advanced kidney issues, acacia fiber is particularly effective at reducing uremic toxins. On the other hand, psyllium husk is like a delicate flower that needs plenty of water to bloom, but oh, what results it delivers! It's especially powerful at lowering cholesterol levels, literally pulling it right out of your bloodstream. Want to know a secret weight loss hack while you're at it? Try taking your psyllium husk supplement. Start with 1/2 teaspoon, with a full glass of water about 30 minutes before meals. The fiber creates a gel-like substance that helps you feel fuller, naturally reducing your portion sizes. Pretty clever, right? Here's the exciting news. There's now a supplement that combines both acacia fiber and psyllium husk, giving you the best of both worlds. But remember the golden rule: start slow. Begin with just 1/4 of the recommended dose, typically about 1/2 teaspoon, and gradually increase it over a week or two. Your body will thank you for the gentle introduction. And here's one last pro tip: regardless of which fiber supplement you choose, consistency is key. Take it at the same time each day, and always make sure to drink plenty of water, at least 8 ounces with each serving. Day 2. Avoid phosphorus. Have you ever wondered what's the single most important thing to watch out for in a kidney-friendly diet? Well, let me introduce you to the ultimate kidney diet secret: phosphorus management. It might sound like a complex chemistry lesson, but trust me, this simple trick could be a game changer for your kidney health. Picture phosphorus as your kidney's kryptonite. In fact, a groundbreaking study featuring 120 patients revealed something fascinating. When they focused primarily on avoiding phosphorus in their diet, their kidney function improved significantly. But here's the million-dollar question: how do you put this knowledge into practice? The strategy is beautifully simple. Before eating any food, check its phosphorus content. Whether you're reading food labels at the grocery store or searching nutrition facts online, make this your new healthy habit. If you spot phosphorus or phosphates on the ingredient list, consider it your red flag. Sounds straightforward enough, right? But wait, there's an interesting plot twist. Not all phosphorus is created equal. Here's a little-known fact that might surprise you: phosphorus from raw, single-ingredient plant-based foods gets a special pass. Why? Because plant-based phosphorus isn't easily absorbed by your body. This means you can still enjoy whole grains and other plant-based foods without worry. Isn't science fascinating? Here's why this matters so much. Excess phosphorus in your blood doesn't just speed up kidney disease progression, it's also linked to arterial calcification and a higher risk of overall mortality. Think of it as sand in your swimsuit at the beach, irritating and best avoided. Ready to put this knowledge into action? Start by scanning your pantry for hidden phosphorus sources. Look especially for processed foods, as they often contain added phosphates. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about making informed choices for your kidney health. Who knew that something as simple as avoiding phosphorus could make such a big difference in your kidney health journey? Day 3. Add color to your meals. Ever heard the phrase "eat the rainbow"? Well, when it comes to kidney health, this colorful advice might be one of the most delicious prescriptions you'll ever receive. Let's talk about why turning your plate into a vibrant masterpiece could be the key to boosting your kidney function. Think of antioxidants as your kidney's personal bodyguards. These powerful compounds have revolutionized our understanding of kidney-friendly diets, ranking right up there with the groundbreaking discovery about dietary protein's impact on kidney damage. But here's the exciting part: getting these beneficial compounds into your diet can be as simple as adding some color to your meals. Want to know the secret to identifying antioxidant-rich foods? Just look for blues, reds, oranges, and blacks. Take red cabbage, for instance. Not only is it a versatile low-calorie option that can jazz up any meal, but it's also packed with kidney-protecting antioxidants. And the best part? It's just as easy to prepare as its green cousin, but with an extra antioxidant punch. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about nature's candied grapes, particularly the red ones. These little gems are bursting with compounds called anthocyanins that work overtime to protect your blood vessels, manage blood pressure, and keep your heart healthy. And speaking of small but mighty foods, have you considered adding blackberries to your daily routine? These dark beauties are the heavyweight champions of the berry world when it comes to antioxidant content. Here's a fun challenge: try to include at least 3 different colored fruits or vegetables in every meal. Think of your plate as an artist's palette. The more colors you add, the more antioxidants you're getting. How about starting with a breakfast bowl topped with blackberries, adding some red cabbage to your lunch salad, and including purple grapes as an afternoon snack? Day 4. Add vitamins B12 and D. Are you transitioning to a plant-based diet for your kidney health? That's fantastic. But before you dive headfirst into this lifestyle change, let's talk about 2 essential vitamins you absolutely can't afford to overlook: vitamin B12 and vitamin D. First up, let's chat about vitamin B12, your body's energy powerhouse. Imagine trying to run your car without fuel. That's essentially what happens when you're low on B12. This vital vitamin doesn't just help turn your food into energy, it's also your body's master builder of red blood cells. Here's the catch: you won't find adequate B12 in plant foods. For adults on a plant-based diet, experts recommend a B12 supplement of 2.4 micrograms daily. Without it, you might find yourself battling fatigue or even anemia, and nobody wants that. Now, let's shine some light on vitamin D, aptly nicknamed the sunshine vitamin. Think of vitamin D as your body's multitasking superhero. It's not just about strong bones and teeth. This powerhouse vitamin is also your kidney's best friend, helping with everything from controlling inflammation to regulating blood pressure. The recommended daily intake is 600 to 800 IU for adults, but here's the kicker: getting enough from food alone is like trying to fill a swimming pool with a water gun, nearly impossible, especially if you're living in a city and following a plant-based diet. But don't let this information overwhelm you. Managing these supplements is actually pretty straightforward. Consider taking your B12 in the morning with breakfast and your vitamin D with your largest meal of the day to maximize absorption. Remember, these aren't just random supplements, they're your insurance policy for long-term health on a plant-based diet. Day 5. Count calories, not carbs. Breaking news for everyone battling type 2 diabetes. It's time to stop obsessing over carbs and start focusing on something far more fundamental: calories. This might sound like dietary heresy, especially if you've spent years avoiding carbs like they're your worst enemy. But here's the game-changing truth backed by science: weight loss through calorie control could be your ticket to diabetes remission. Let's look at the evidence that's turning the diabetes management world on its head. A groundbreaking 2023 study published in JCEM followed 36 type 2 diabetes patients and discovered something remarkable. 16 patients achieved sustained diabetes remission by following a calorie-controlled diet, and here's the kicker: while consuming maltodextrin, a processed carbohydrate that acts similarly to sugar in the body. Sounds counterintuitive, right? This isn't suggesting you should start loading up on processed carbs. Instead, the study highlights a crucial point: when it comes to managing type 2 diabetes, your total caloric intake matters more than avoiding specific carbohydrates. The magic number? Patients who lost about 16% of their excess body weight saw the most significant improvements. This is particularly good news for chronic kidney disease, CKD, patients. Why? Because traditional low-carb diets can be challenging when you need to include plenty of fruits and vegetables to protect your kidneys. Now we know you can enjoy these carb-containing foods while still making progress with your diabetes as long as you maintain a caloric deficit. Think of it this way: instead of viewing carbs as the villain in your dietary story, consider them as just one character in the larger narrative of total calories. The key to success isn't eliminating carbs, but creating a sustainable caloric deficit that leads to steady weight loss. It's like managing your bank account. What matters most is the overall balance, not just one type of transaction. Day 6. Simplify your diet rules. Want to simplify your kidney-friendly diet into an easy-to-follow rule? Here's the bottom line: most single-ingredient plant foods are your kidney's best friends, while ultra-processed and animal-based foods are typically troublemakers. While this might sound like an oversimplification, recent science backs it up in a big way. A groundbreaking 20-year study following 2,539 CKD patients revealed something fascinating. Those who regularly consumed animal-based and processed foods faced a significantly higher risk of their kidney disease progressing faster, along with increased mortality rates. On the flip side, plant-based foods consistently showed protective benefits for kidney health. Now, you might be wondering, is it really as simple as shopping in the produce aisle? Well, not quite. Think of it like this: while most fruits and vegetables are on your kidney's nice list, there are a few exceptions that might cause trouble. Similarly, while most processed foods are best avoided, some still make the cut as kidney-friendly options. Consider this your new shopping strategy: start in the produce section and fill your cart with fresh, whole plant foods. These should make up the majority of your diet. When you venture into other aisles, be more selective and check labels carefully. It's like having a simple filter for your food choices. The closer a food is to its natural state, the more likely it is to support your kidney health. Day 7. Start slowly. Ever felt overwhelmed when someone tells you to completely change your diet overnight? Let's face it, being told to give up your favorite comfort foods like steak, fries, pasta, and pizza in exchange for kale and berries can feel like an impossible mission. But here's the thing, improving your kidney health doesn't have to feel like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. Think of your dietary changes as a gentle journey rather than a dramatic makeover. After all, we're not talking about a quick-fix crash diet to get beach-ready in 2 weeks. Instead, we're focusing on creating sustainable, long-term habits that will support your kidney health for years to come. The secret? Baby steps. Here's what makes gradual changes so powerful. When you modify your diet slowly, you can actually track how your body responds to each adjustment. Consider this scenario: if you dramatically change everything at once and something doesn't feel right, how would you identify the culprit? It would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. However, by making one change at a time, you become a detective of your own health, easily spotting what works and what doesn't. So here's your action plan. Focus on replacing just one unhealthy food with a kidney-friendly alternative each week. For example, this week you might swap out your morning bacon for a bowl of fresh berries. Next week, you could replace white bread with whole grain alternatives. Simple, right? Remember, this isn't a race, it's a marathon. By taking your time and making thoughtful, gradual changes, you're not just following a diet, you're creating a new lifestyle. And the best part? These small, consistent changes often lead to the most sustainable results. After all, isn't it better to make changes you can stick with rather than attempting a complete overhaul that feels impossible to maintain? That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.